Hey guys, it's Big John. I'm back here in Nome, Alaska, and I'm up here on a business trip, so this could take us quite a while before I can get home and actually do a weight loss update for those people that are following my weight loss journey. And if you're interested in my weight loss journey, it started back in September of 2023. Actually, that was when my carnivore journey started, was in September. My weight loss journey started in May 2023, and I have a video basically for every single week up to this point. But the point of today's video is I'm just outside Hanson's Trading Company right now, and I'm going to be heading on inside to show you guys around so you can kind of see what it looks like to shop for groceries in Nome. Some of the prices will absolutely blow your mind away. I did get in the store yesterday and I tried to do some basic shopping for myself, and since I'm doing the carnivore diet, I just go straight to the meat section, which is at the back of the store. And it is windy, it's raining all day long. The rain's been coming down sideways. So let's hurry up and get in here. I'm gonna have to clean off this camera lens. I'm pretty sure it's wet by now. Just like anywhere else in the country, they have a donut section here. Some of the prices, $10.99, $14.99 for a bulk dozen of donuts. They're typically not the greatest, but you know how it is. See, something I looked at yesterday when I was here are some of these drinks over here. So for this here, you're looking at about $6.49. And then down here we got about $6.99. Now we do have some sliced watermelon. That's $6.71 per package. And a regular produce isn't horribly priced up here. So we're looking at $2.29 for the onions, $3.29 for the white onions, $3.99 for the red onions. Now a commonly bought product is lettuce just about everywhere. So a head of lettuce is about $3.99. Romaine lettuce is also $3.99. Let's see, for one bell pepper, we're looking at a price of about $3.99. So it seems like on average everything's right around $2, $3, $4. You can get some garlic for $1.49. That's not horrible. So something that surprised me yesterday was the price of some of this pasta, which really isn't that horrible. So overly processed, yes, but $3.29 for some of this CD. Something that did surprise me over here was the price of spaghetti. So if you wanted to get a box of spaghetti, which is pretty common for most households in America, $5.49 each for 12 ounces of spaghetti. Now we move on over and we look at some of the sauces. Raoul's Alfredo sauce, I believe it's this stuff here, but that's $15.99 per container. It's only 15 ounces. And then for regular type tomato sauce that we're accustomed to is $6.19 per jar, and that's for, let's see, 1 pound, 8 ounce jar. Some marinara sauce for $5.59. You should want some apples. We're looking at a price of $3.79 a pound or $2.29 a pound. So the price of a lasagna up here is $28.99. Now another traditional family favorite is macaroni and cheese. Let's see, the Kraft Mac and Cheese Deluxe is $6.99 per box. And then we get down here, the Annie's, we're looking at $4.79 a box. Now down in the lower 48, I do believe this product is approximately like $1, maybe 75 cents in some places. I don't know because of inflation. Now they do have a 2 for $4 deal, which isn't horrible for just regular macaroni and cheese. Now I haven't, like I said, I haven't bought this type of food in a long time, but I used to buy a lot of these when I was eating the standard American crap diet. But yeah, $2.99 per box of just regular rice-a-roni, and then $4.79 for just 2 cups of minute rice, white rice. I was really surprised that I saw this yesterday too, as there's the price on a lot of their frozen pizzas is $9.99, which really is comparative to down in Anchorage, so that's not too high. There are some more expensive ones here for $15.49. Let's see, Freshetta, that's definitely $15.49 per box. Let's see, Wild Mike's, I don't see a price on that, but I would imagine that's pretty high price too as well. So a can of Spam up here is $5.99. Let's see, the oysters, I'm not sure where the price tag is for the oysters. Everything gets kind of moved around here, but as you can see, a lot of the prepackaged type of meats, you know, corned beef, $7.49. This brand Hormel corned beef is $9.39. That's pretty high there. A can of tuna fish, $7.49. That, I mean, that makes you just want to go out and go to the ocean and start fishing. That's insane. Now, something else surprisingly that a lot of people buy here is the ice cream. So this, which is usually like a discount in town, is $10.99 per tub of ice cream. Got watermelons. I don't know how much they are. I don't see a price on them. We're gonna skip those. Oh, another thing I checked a lot during the pandemic was the price of ramen noodles. They kept going up, 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 and that was in all the stores down in Anchorage, Alaska. And so for this package, this is only 6 packs of top ramen for $4.79. And then if you want to get a bowl, $4.19. That's just for one single bowl of noodles. Now let's see here. I was trying to find Baby Ray's barbecue sauce yesterday, but there are some, but they're not the type that I was thinking of. But for a very small bottle, the honey chipotle is $4.29, and then I think this is probably the most expensive one right here. The G. Hodges Huges sugar-free barbecue sauce, $11.99. What's the price of Tabasco up here? So Chipotle Tabasco is $7.49 per bottle, and that is for 5 fluid ounces or 148 milliliters. Now this is what people pay for mayonnaise here. So if you wanted to get Miracle Whip, you're looking at $11.99. Mayo, Kraft Mayo, olive oil, $13.29. A little tiny bottle of mayonnaise, $11.99, guys. That's a lot of money. And traditional ketchup, holy cow! Look at this, the organic brand, $15.99. And no sugar added, $13.99. Traditional brand is $6.99, and then $6.79 for whatever that is. And mustard, again, yeah, it's up in the $6 range, $6.49. You could seriously $5, $10, $20 yourself to death up here. But okay, here's the price of all the olive oils. Let's see the most expensive one here. Pompeian is $54.99 per bottle. That's crazy, guys. And then if just regular peanut oil, $33.99. Vegetable oil is $19.99. I mean, you have to be pretty dedicated if you want to stay here. Now, a product I picked up the other day was apple cider vinegar. I use this for making my electrolyte drink in the morning. One jar of this is $13.99, and that's the small bottle. That's hopefully just going to get me through this hitch while I'm up here. And wow, I should have bought that one. Look at that price. It's $11.99 for the bigger bottle. I made a big mistake, but I don't think I'm going to go through that entire bottle. So paying that lower price for getting that much more isn't going to be that much helpful. mainly because I won't be able to take it home on the airplane. So it's gonna have, whatever's left is just gonna have to stay here or go to relatives before I leave. Okay, we're looking at granulated sugar. You know, this is traditionally what type of sugar people buy for their households. And I believe this is like a 1 pound bag. Not sure of the net weight. It says 64 ounces, or maybe a 4 pound bag. But that's $7.99 each. And if you're doing any type of baking and looking for flour, you're looking at $15.29 for just regular flour. I mean, that's, wow. I mean, that makes me not want to ever bake with flour again. That's kind of scary prices here. And then we do have this section here is where a lot of the instant noodles are. It gets wiped out pretty quickly because it's up here. This is like discount food, and this is just basic sustenance type stuff that feeds, you know, whoever that needs some food at the time. Chicken broth, $4.79. Oh, something else that got me. Okay, look at a lot of these Campbell's products are $3.29. This isn't a bad deal for up here. This is compared. This is a comparable price to down in Anchorage. So this is something I would definitely stock up on if I lived up here in Nome, because you can put a lot of these on the shelves and you can actually keep them. So $2.99. That's a great deal for canned options here, because when you get over here, you're looking at $6.49 for the competitor's product, Progresso. And there was something else here. This one, Dainty More Beef Stew. I don't know who likes this stuff, but apparently people do. And it's $11.99 per can. And that's a 2 pound, 6 ounce can of stew. And that's nuts. Now, one of my favorites through the pandemic was the brand SpaghettiOs, regular SpaghettiOs, usually with meatballs. And the price up here isn't bad. It's comparable to what they charge us down in Anchorage. So, I mean, I can't fuss too much about that. Now, there was something else over here that I was looking at. The price of chili is $5.59 per little can of turkey chili, and then all the other ones are pretty close to the same, $4.49 for that one. But a big can of Bush's baked beans is $9.29. Now, I came in here a couple days ago, and I was actually looking for nail clippers for my roommate, because I was walking to the store and he needed nail clippers, and surprisingly enough, there weren't any nail clippers in this entire store. But hey, let's check out the bread aisle and see what we have here. Okay, for one regular loaf of just plain Jane wheat bread, we're looking at a price of $3.49 per loaf. That's still competitive to what's in Anchorage. But then we get into the fancier breads with all the extra ingredients. We do start getting up in price a little bit. So the signature brand is always probably going to be the best, because that's a store brand at $4.99. Now, the Dave's bread, this stuff's pretty popular as well, even among the health people. $9.79 per loaf, which is still pretty competitive to the prices you might find in town. Now let's check out the diabetes section over here. For a little box of Heart Healthy Cheerios, we're looking at $9.79, and I'm talking like little box. This isn't very big. 8.9 ounces of Cheerios. There's not a whole lot of love going on in these boxes here. Get into the sugary stuff, the stuff they try to poison our children with. Trix is $9.79. Now, oh, Frosted Flakes. Why is that more expensive than like everything else? You got $8.49, and they make it look like it's on sale or something with that little tag there. And then Crunch Berries is $8.99 per box. That's pretty high price there. Now, when I got here, I did buy some coffee, and Folgers coffee is something I bought. This stuff right here, and that's at $18.49, and it's not a very big container of coffee. So for those of you sugar addicts, if you should decide to come up here, just the regular organic maple syrup is $10.99, and the other, you know, artificially made stuff, you know, you're looking at $6.49, $6.49. Some of it over there, Pearl Milling, that looks almost like an Aunt Jemima bottle, but it's just I mean, it's pretty similar to the same look of the Aunt Jemima bottle. Might be the same company, but $8.79. Now, a favorite for a lot of parents to feed their kids after school is something like corn dogs, and we're looking at $12.79 for corn dogs. And if you're into the Impossible ground beef, which is absolutely disgusting because it's like meat made from plants, you're spending $14.99 for that. You're better off just buying regular meat. Now, this was my favorite section the other day when I came here. I was looking at everything. The chicken was $2.49 a pound. So this is what I've been buying here lately, is these ribeyes. They got some pretty good prices on the ribeyes. The other day when I came in here, I bought up like 3 or 4 ribeyes, and they were closer to $20 a piece. But now it's almost like I'm saving $5 or $6 if I buy these right here. And I have 2 more sitting at home. But okay, yeah, T-bone steaks for 2, we're looking at $45.47. And this here is beef ribeye steaks, the multi-pack for $51.75. Now I'd have to do the math to figure out if that's any cheaper than the single packs over here. But I was pretty satisfied with the price of those. So if you need a case of water, you're looking at a price of about $18.99 just for a case of water. But I mean, everybody needs water. So we're in the juice aisle now, and we're looking at a price of $5.49 for the V8 Splash. Holy cow. Welch's is up to $8.79 here. That's a pretty spendy product if you're looking for stuff like that. Cranberry juice, again, not too bad at $4.99 per bottle. But now we're going to get into like the sodas and stuff like that, and they sell a ton of soda up here. Like everybody I've bumped into has soda in their house, or some sort of soda, but this is just a off-brand type soda for $8.99. Let's see, that's for 8 cans, so that's over $1 a can. And then we have a 24 pack down here. That's $27.99 for 24 of these. Ouch. Now the mini sodas, you know, the little tiny cans, yeah, that's not much. It's only 6 cans for $9.49. And the 2-liter bottles, again, these are on sale right now. So for those soda drinkers here in Nome, yeah, it's time to come down to Hanson's and pick up some of your sugary drinks. But $4.49, that's a far better deal than some of the stuff we've been seeing. Now beef jerky, this stuff is kind of on my spectrum, but it's really expensive up here. It's just cheaper to buy a ribeye steak and cook that and eat that. But for this package here, we're looking at 10 ounces of Old Trapper old-fashioned beef jerky for $28.99. And a lot of these are similar priced, and most everybody is familiar with Jack Link's, Old Trapper, Alberta, and we're also used to a lot of these things being a little bit higher priced. I don't see any chomps here. I do see one down there that says grass-fed, but this is not the place for me to buy stuff like this. I'd have my wife mail me some stuff if I was going to get something. Now there is something I was looking for, which was I need a knife to cut my steaks. So the apartment that we got up here is it's kind of pretty well furnished, but there's a lot of things that are just missing. So I gotta come over here. I had really good luck with fillet knives cutting steak, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings to buy another fillet knife. Oh, check this out. All right, so for $11.99, this thing is dusty. It's been here a while, but that's a pretty good knife. That would be perfect for cutting steak. So I'm gonna pick up that. And I haven't yet checked out this side of the store. I'm guessing this is where a lot of the oddball type stuff is. Baby formula. I wonder what the price of baby formula is up here. Wow. Okay. So this container here, we're looking at a price of $37.49, $40.49. I mean, that's expensive. If you're having a baby up here, that's really expensive. And then the little cans, I mean, they're almost $30 down there. That one's $27.99. Huh. I don't know what that was, but this one here says $71.99. And I'm pretty sure you don't get much. Yeah, having a kid up here in Nome is an incredibly expensive hobby, but a lot of people do it. And these little jars are $1.99 a piece. I think in town they're pretty close to $1, maybe $1.25. So up here in Nome, there's like two major grocery stores, Hanson's here and AC, which is just down the road a little ways. A lot more people shop at Hanson's because it's within walking distance of all the downtown areas. Let's see what else we can find in here. Baby diapers. The price of baby diapers. Okay. So I know I've checked these out in previous shopping videos I've done. Baby diapers here. We're looking at Pampers Pure Protection for $36.99. Other comparable brands are $33.99. Huggies. That's usually a, oh, wow. Okay, $62.49 for 148 diapers. Good grief. Now, thankfully, the wife and I, the wife liked to use washable diapers, so she washed a lot of poop, and it saved us a ton of money. So if you've never tried washable diapers, you know, absolutely check it out. Okay, we're in the dog food section over here, and the price of having a dog here is pretty expensive. There aren't that many dogs in Nome. So for a pretty small bag, we're looking at a price of about $45.99. And the large bag, the really large bag, you can get one for $69.99. And I'm not sure if that's comparable to in town or not, because I really don't price out my dog food that well. A big bag of Iams is $81.99. Oh, I found the liquor store. Now, before, when I made other videos about Anchorage, people wanted to know the price of beer. Now, I don't even know the price of beer here in Nome, so we're just going to check it out real fast, and then we're going to scoot out and we're going to buy this knife on the way out the door. Let's see. Pabst Blue Ribbon is $41.98. That's for a 24 pack. So almost $50 for the, wow, Miller Genuine Draft. I believe it's on sale at $48.98. There's a lot of alcohol consumed up here. I have a lot of relatives. They like to drink. $42.98 and $48.98 for that. $86.99. Horrible lighting in here. Crown Royal, $76.99 for a big thing of Crown Royal. And then $44.99 for this Crown Royal. Ooh, $76.99. Okay guys, that's it for that store. I'm gonna have to walk home now, and it's raining. It's a little windy too, but man, unfortunately I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover of all that because they were playing copywritten music in the background. So it is what it is, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.